get the show on the road on 3, 2, 1.
Cash. Los Angeles.
Rock and roll. My money.
When will they stop?
Well, now. Long Beach, clear skies.
And now, on with the show.
When will we stop?
Not going to happen.
I keep asking.
We're here every weekend. Right here, Mornings on the Beach is on the air. It is your Saturday and Sunday, I guess we call it quasi-public affairs entertainment show.
Yeah, quasi is the key word here.
Talk about what we want.
Yeah, I'm Danny Lemos.
I'm Mike Stark.
Melanie Ray.
Last weekend of June, where did June go?
Yeah, right.
It came in like a lion and went out like a...
Lion?
Yeah, I guess so.
Something like
He's still a lion. Today on the show, we've got a program for seniors that can save them money on healthcare, and it's coming to Long Beach. Actually, it's already here. And we're going to have the folks from Heart of Ida tell you about it. They're coming on the show.
And one of the important things that happens around here at KLBP are internships.
Oh, yeah.
And they are so important to our mission.
Yeah.
And we're going to interview one of our interns a little later on.
That's great.
Bueller. We're going to talk to a couple curators for Gen X themed storytelling series.
Yeah, that's great. And that hint, Bueller, she'll give you that coming on up as well.
I used that when I was teaching a ASL class at a community college, and nobody got it.
No kidding, because it's all
Because I am old.
40 years old, that movie.
That movie is
that'll
40
age anybody.
years old. Yeah.
Yeah,
right.
if you think about it, my God, it's been a while.
Still funny, though.
It sure is, and especially movies from the 90s. Why do they hold up? So John Hughes movies, they hold up?
They don't all hold up, and these are from the 80s. Second time I've had to call them a boomer. They don't all hold up. And it's funny because my daughter's 18, and she said once, well, just like any 80s movie, there were boobs for no reason. And I had to think back and go, oh, yeah. There were a lot of boobs
for
in the
no
80s.
reason.
For no reason.
That's really great.
But not in Ferris Bueller.
Yeah, that is really good. Your week around you, I don't know if you are able to purchase a piece of the reflecting pool.
Vandals.
That whole thing.
Oh, God.
That whole thing.
Do their own people even believe it now?
Yeah.
No, they don't.
You know, really. And then, of course, when they expose the guy who's actually the pool contractor. He looks like a mafioso.
Oh, I know. There's always a cast of
characters.
characters.
It's such a crazy cast of characters on this thing. But let's see what else went on this week. What do we have going on in the national news?
Well, the story I've been sort of focused on is this new book that came out by Maggie Hagelman. That really, and Jonathan Swan, I think, is the other.
Yes,
reporter.
he is. Regime Change.
Yeah, Regime Change. It's just an amazing story, and they've been making all the shows, and I'm expecting this to eventually be a real game changer if they can get the word out.
I've already got my hold at the library for the book.
Oh, what is it? I don't know. I don't know about it.
Regime Change. It's New York Times. There are two reporters that got access to the president. He gave them access.
Because he's dumb.
Yeah, and they interviewed him. And then they talked to the people who know, right? And if you want to know, they did an incredibly good job sourcing all of their rumors. She said if you got 3,000 rumors, maybe they put 80 of them that they were able to verify in the book, but the rest they couldn't verify, and they were even more crazy than the ones they put in the book.
Doubt.
But they did talk about the president. Actually, they were present while the president was deciding how to distract the country away from the Iran war. And he creates these non-real issues and then tells his people run with it. So they were actually in the room when he's creating a distraction that he's feeding to us.
And calling it a distraction.
Yeah, and calling it one because he knows he's doing that. Oh. And so they have the examples of that in the book.
Yeah, the scariest thing that I took from what I've heard about the book is that the first time he was president, there was a bunch of people that were there as guardrails. Mm-hmm. The second time, there are no guardrails. They're all loyalists. Yeah. They're very cult-like in the way they behave around him, and that's the scary part.
Yeah, you see the footage.
Yeah.
You see the footage of them all, you know.
Maggie Haberman said that the only reporter that's taking Mataska is Caitlin Collins of CNN. And she refuses to back down, but she doesn't have what they normally call backup. So if a reporter asks a question, then they get shut down. The next reporter usually knows to pick up the question and back up that reporter.
Yeah,
no backup in the room at all anymore.
Well, it doesn't help that she's a woman.
Yeah, well, there's that.
Because she's not only because she's a reporter, she's attacked for that. She's a woman, and she's attacked for that. And with the piggy stuff, all the horrible things he says to women, there are lots of men in that room that could say something.
Yeah, they could, and
that could, or even rephrase that question to get an answer, and they don't.
And people say, why doesn't she speak up? Well, because she has enough grace to hold her own and not in the mud with him.
Yeah.
And not only that, she'd probably lose her job. But I don't think that. First of all, the first woman reporter that stands up to this man is going to end up with a job wherever they want, I think.
Yeah, and I think she's on the road to
Somebody
that.
needs to stand up on national television and tell it to him like it really is. Like, dude, you can't say that. I'm doing my job. You
Would
need
somebody
to do yours.
do that, please?
Yeah.
Somebody.
I'm waiting to see if we're getting to the point where it's just so dramatic. But at the same time, nobody says anything. And that's
cowards and kiss
that's where we're at. Yeah, because they're looking at the future. And so what they thought was, he'd never make it back to a second term. But now that he has, they're thinking, we maybe have a future with this guy. So they're trying not to lose their jobs.
The interesting thing about Caitlin Collins is that she comes from a very conservative family from Alabama and has members of her family that are mega and all of that.
Right.
And she even worked for Breitbart, I believe, at the beginning of her career. So she has a conservative background, but she's not taking any of this at all.
She's a reporter.
Yeah, she's a good reporter.
Yeah, wow.
It's about common decency, too. You know what I mean? And nobody's got bravery and common decency. Like, where did it go?
Yeah. Well... along with everything else, I think.
With everything,
it's climate change.
It's in the pool with the algae.
Yeah, and AI. Let's toss them all in there together, because this next story that I found is really a good indicator of how we feel about AI here at the show. The headline is, humanoid robot kicks small child in the stomach during public demonstration.
I did watch it several times.
Yes, this is a Unitree G1 humanoid robot. It was in
Not funny.
the Xinjiang region of China. They were doing a public demonstration about the robot, as one would if you have a robot that's working. And
it's working.
And the kid was kicked in the stomach, and he immediately doubled over in pain before collapsing to the ground and this is a reporter saying, by my count, approximately 3 of his several child onlookers not even giving a silver F about his well-being. That is, the child lay there. But I mean, that to me is a good metaphor for the future of AI and what it's doing. And we talked about it before on the show, and there's good things, and everybody agrees that medicine is probably a good place for it. But not in schools, and there are a lot of other things. First of all the cat videos. I've seen enough. There's enough of cats cooking and then throwing the food at their owners.
Right.
That's enough. But that's all AI too. And then I saw this one this morning that I really thought was the newsroom of a news magazine. It's here in Long Beach, right? Mm-hmm. Only it was an AI picture of the newsroom underwater. As if there was some sort of flood.
Right.
So I thought, wait a minute. You got to be careful what you're looking at.
Yeah.
But anyway, like I said, a robot kicking a child in the stomach is just the beginning, right? What jobs are going to... Every time I go somewhere now, I think, I wonder if this job could be replaced by AI. I was with the optometrist when he measures your eyes with all those new contraptions they use.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be one of the first ones to go. The robot will come in and go... Okay.
Right. Yeah.
However, if you are somebody who enjoys a good dark humor joke, and I think that's all 3 of us, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Science, there's a research that was been done about what does that mean for your brain? And they say that people that enjoy dark humor, just a vicious dark humor joke, are more intelligent than other folks.
Thank you.
But if you only enjoy it in moderation, like, I thought it was okay, but that says that you're not as intelligent. So if you know people that go, oh no, I would never tell a joke in public, probably not as intelligent as you. If you enjoy a good dark humor joke, they say that it touches certain areas of your brain.
Yeah.
And you process it with information a different way because it's not true. And it's
right.
Yeah. But some people who just take everything literally process it a different way. And they say that correlates to how smart you are. So let's find out if our president likes dark humor. I bet not.
Any humor. Any humor.
Any humor whatsoever.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you like a good dirty joke, and especially it's about...
Well, dirty or dark?
Well, they can be both. But a dark humor, like when you kid, like I was thinking,
Oh, no, I have dark. I've cleared rooms with dark humor.
No.
I've had humor that I don't even know is dark until you say a joke.
And then the room goes, boop.
Silence, and I go, oh.
But I have to say...
Sorry, guys.
That the passing of our news director, who was a musical consultant at his church, he prepared the music that was used in his service. And you want to talk about dark humor. The exit song was Drop Kick Me Jesus Over the Goalposts of Life.
Oh.
And the whole church broke out.
You know
and
what?
I thought, I want to leave like that.
Absolutely.
I want to leave a laugh behind when I go.
Absolutely.
That was great. And it was him. And the
Right.
room lightened up because we all laughed around Michael. Michael was always laughing. And so it was great to be in that crowd and to see that. And so there's a test because everybody got it.
Well, those are the people he chose, right?
Yeah.
Those
Yep.
were his people.
Those were his people. So that's awesome. All right. Well, it's time for a little bit of music and then we're going to move on. We got some great guests coming on the show.
And great new music today. Most of the music today is brand new, and this is also brand new from Suzanne Vega, who we haven't heard much from lately, a song called Witch. If you'd like to hear this track, scroll down on the details page for this episode and click on the shortcuts posted there. All right, that's new music from Susanna Vega and Witch.
That's awesome. It's Mornings on the Beach. That's where you've landed your Saturday, Sunday infotainment right here on KLBP. And I'm Danny Lemos.
I'm Mike Stark.
I'm Melanie Ray.
And we always like to find things that you need to know about. And for me being a senior, am I the only one in the room?
Yes.
No.
Yeah, well, I like to find ways in which our lives can be enriched. And this one is one. It is a new program that's landing in an old friend, Heart of Ida, here in Long Beach. We've had Dina Berg with us on the interview before. And now we've got Eileen Bustos and Micaela Salatino from the organization with us, Heart of Ida. So welcome.
Thank you for having us.
No
I'm so
problem.
excited.
You've got a wonderful group over there. Tell us a little bit for our listeners about Heart of Ida. Then we'll go into the new program.
Yes, so I can share about Heart of Ida. So Heart of Ida is a Long Beach-based nonprofit. We're here in Long Beach. This is our one and only home. We serve older adults. We are housed at the Long Beach Senior Center, but we do mobile events and things like that. So we go out into the community. But, our mission is to keep adults independent and connected and healthy. And so our programs range from health and wellness classes to tech support to our newest and most recent program, which is becoming a benefits enrollment center. And I'll let Eileen share more about that. But I would say, like when you mentioned, Danny, in the word enriched you used, I feel like seniors come to us. We have an open door policy. They walk in with one issue, and then you build trust and you start to learn about what other things are going on in their lives. And then we're able to connect them to different resources, whether it's something that we can provide or an agency that we partner with. We collaborate with a lot of other nonprofits and city agencies as well. So we do warm handoffs. That's another thing that we provide. And so we really try to make sure that when seniors leave our office, they leave with something in their hands, a phone call, a new contact, a new program that they're a part of. And a lot of our office walk-in days are just people coming in to just check in and say hi and like maybe bring us flowers sometimes.
Oh, that's really great.
So yeah, it's very sweet.
So who was Ida?
So Ida is, or was, Dina is our executive director. Ida was her grandmother. And Ida, when Dina and her sister Carrie were younger, would take them to do community service related things to like nursing homes and places like that. And so Grandma Ida instilled, community service, the heart of community service within Dina and Carrie. And then they started this nonprofit in 2008 in honor of Ida. So yeah, a lot of times people come in and ask for Ida. We do have a beautiful photo of her in our front office.
That's great.
So she is there in spirit.
Yeah. Well, as most people of my age, when you start looking at your health, it becomes an important issue, especially as you get older. It seems to me I'm going to the doctors more. I'm navigating through insurance and all this other stuff. So when I heard about your program, I thought we got to be on the show. So tell us about what service you're now able to offer.
So I'll go ahead and provide that information.
All right, Eileen.
Now, starting January 2026, Heart of Ida was one of 90 organizations selected nationwide by the National Council on Aging to be designated as an official benefits enrollment center. So what this allows us to do now is we can provide that one-on-one counseling with eligibility screenings, application assistance to help our older adult population get connected to their benefit programs that they may already be a part of. For example, Medicare beneficiaries, they sometimes have or are eligible for Medicare savings programs. So as a benefit enrollment center, we can now assist with applications, recertifications, and renewals for these benefit programs. And that includes Medi-Cal, so nationwide known as Medicaid, and then the SNAP food program, which in California is known as CalFresh. So our food stamps. And then we also, the most important one is the Medicare savings program. So we can now bring our seniors in and offer that one-on-one eligibility screening firsthand off before even going through the depths of the process of applying and the online navigation. We are now there to support our older adult population with all of that. And so it's really valuable because, again, like Mika has mentioned, we have our seniors walking in that a lot of the times their reason to come in is only just one of the many insecurities that our low-income population is facing right now.
Are you able to help people with like getting on a sign-up list for low-income housing when they offer that sort of thing? Would that be something they can get through your service as well?
So yes, through our benefit enrollment center, we have the no wrong door approach. So we can help refer our seniors to these housing subsidy programs and help them get started. But like Mika has mentioned, we do a warm handoff to, for example, the Long Beach Multi-Service Center, who can help connect them to other programs, or the Long Beach Housing Authority. Part of this one-stop shop model is we embody helping our seniors get connected to the utility assistance programs and other local and state resources that just overall help them maintain aging in place and stay independent.
And like I said, it's just having a warm face instead of somebody behind a glass window there talking to you at Social Security or Medicare.
For sure.
Yeah, so that's really nice. Yeah, if you wonder, is this duplicating services? No, this is making it easier for you to go through the process.
Yes.
That's fantastic.
Really, that in-person support is what we are so fond of, and really there to offer that for our seniors, because a lot of the times, even if it's just as simple as a conversation and being patient and making them feel heard, that does more lengths than when they have gone to the Department of Social Services office and have to wait the line. And then there's the digital barriers, as you mentioned. So again, Heart of Ida to help support our seniors.
Yeah, I think just being able to be there in front of somebody. And then, of course, when you said they come back and they bring you flowers, having a relationship. I've never taken flowers to the lady at Social Security because she didn't help me that much. But it's a wonderful experience to be able to be one-on-one with somebody. It's such a, like I said, until I turned that age, right? I thought it's just like going to the DMV for your license. And no, it's not. You got to know how to navigate. You got to know how to talk to them. You got to know how to ask for the right forms. So this is where you guys come in a really wonderful way. So awesome. This is great to offer us. And once again, if they want to find you, how can they find you?
So you can find us. We're located at the Long Beach Senior Center in room 104. If anyone has any questions regarding benefit eligibility screenings or applications, they can give us a call at our office phone number, 562-570-3548.
That's fantastic. Any place online as well, like a website?
Yes. So on our website, www.heartofida.org. So spelled HEARTOFIDA.org. And they can screen their eligibility by pressing on the link on our website and find a lot of more information regarding our programs. It may answer a few questions.
We're getting really familiar with the center, right? We had the dance, people who did the dance classes
Oh,
on
yeah.
Saturday were
Yes.
here a couple weeks ago. So this is really great. If you don't know where
It's a
they
great
are,
resource. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, just find Taza and Masa, the burrito place, and it's right next door. Everything's by food here. But it's really great. So Micaela and Eileen, thank you for coming on and giving us that information. And when you have updates to anything, you know we're right here.
Thank you, Danny. Thank you for having us. It's
Oh,
been a
no
pleasure.
worries.
We're so lucky to have a space where we can share the great work that we're doing.
Yep. And it's all
yeah.
been possible by the community. So this is
Yeah.
great. It's us doing our thing. So that's wonderful.
Really appreciate you guys.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Have a great
Thank
weekend.
you.
They are great. Micaela is involved at the dog park. She's also another advocate for getting a better dog park in downtown Long Beach. So it's always the people that are the busiest that are the most involved. Don't
You
you find?
meet so many people at the dog park,
Don't
Danny.
I?
know.
It's that
It's
boy.
unbelievable.
I'll tell you, it's all because of Boomer.
Yeah.
Right?
You know, I know her from the Occupy movement.
No kidding.
Way back.
Oh,
Yeah, I
wow.
used to run into her there.
And her partner as well. It's just wonderful. All about that. They're just so involved in
Yeah.
everything we do downtown.
Community people.
It's just
Cool.
nice to meet people that, like, I want to say give a damn, but they do,
Yeah.
right? And
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
important. Well, we give a damn about music, and that's coming up next.
Yeah, we sure do. The Obama Center opened up this past
I heard.
week or so
Yeah,
ago.
it was awesome.
And they had a bunch of musical performances, and one of them was Eddie Vedder. And he brought some great young people who go under the guise of Guitars Over Guns, and just a great group of young people working with Eddie. And they put together this single that they performed that day, beautiful song. And lo and behold, they'd already recorded it and released it the same day.
Wow, that's great.
So we've got it now. It's Eddie Vedder and Guitars Over Guns and Better Believe. If you'd like to hear this track, scroll down on the details page for this episode and click on the shortcuts posted there. Okay, that's Eddie Vedder. Brand new music from Eddie Vedder and Guitars Over Guns. A bunch of young people that helped him out on that one. It's a song that was done at the Obama opening.
Oh, no kidding.
And then they released it as a single. It's called Better Believe.
That's awesome. It's Mornings on the Beach. That's where you're at. Your Saturday, Sunday morning infotainment right here on KLBP. I'm Danny Lemos.
I'm Mike Stark.
I'm Melanie Ray.
And we've got some guests in the house. Melanie, bring them on in.
We have some guests to tell us about this very exciting storytelling series coming up. I'd like to introduce Stephen Deeble and Jamie Sims Coakley.
Hi there.
Hello.
Hi, everybody out there.
Welcome.
Thank you.
So I first found out about the storytelling series because I joined it.
Oh, no kidding.
I saw the flyer online, and the first in the series of Gen X storytelling evenings at Wicked Wolf was about Ferris Bueller's Day Off, Ditch'em Days. So I volunteered, and then I was like, "Oh, wait a minute! I'm in a radio show too."
You're also not Gen X, so how did you
I am Gen X. I am Gen X.
Dude.
Are you really?
Did I just get called out by a boomer?
Oh, Jesus, I'm sorry.
What?
I would like to apologize.
Did you think I was a millennial?
I kind of did, I
Sure.
guess. I think of you ever young.
No, born in
That's
the heart
awesome.
of Gen X, man.
So this is a series about people telling stories that relate to this certain age group? Is that kind of what I make of this? Or
well, I don't know. What do you guys say?
You want to take it, Steve, or you want me to take it?
I can make something up.
No. How about the boomer in the crowd? That's me and Jamie, I believe.
The idea behind the series came from Jamie, and it was to do a series of storytelling events themed around Gen X movies. So, I've never been a huge fan of doing themes, but this just really spoke to me because it was such an obvious, successful project. Ferris Bueller blew up. We're benefiting from this incredible coincidence of that show happening with the anniversaries related to the Ferris Bueller.
How many years?
What is it? The anniversary of the the ditch day in the movie, as well as the anniversary of the release of the film.
40 years.
That's why they're giving away Ferris Bueller's dad's car right at Yamava. They're giving
are they?
Oh yeah, they're giving a similar car anyway. But that's awesome.
Jamie, the way things are going, we should put in for that car.
Yeah, no, it's already been kicked out the window.
Yeah, so the first one was Ferris Bueller's Ditch Day stories, like people who had obviously done that, or
Yeah, so the first series of the 3-show series is inspired by Ferris Bueller's Day Off. So it's your best ditching school story.
Awesome.
And then Stephen helped me curate some fine storytellers, Melanie being one of them.
how wild.
Thank you very
And
much.
then we're also going to actually have a hat that you can put your name in, and we're going to draw one name from the hat and let somebody from the audience come up and tell their story as well if they want. So I think
how
that'll
awesome.
be
Cool.
Yeah. And then the second one is inspired by Spinal Tap. So it's your best rock and roll concert or rave story.
Oh, we got those.
Yeah, that will be in July. I believe it's July 19th. And then the third one is my personal favorite. It's inspired by Dirty Dancing. So it's your best hot summer romance story.
Nice.
I could end up telling mine, and then you'd have to close the place down.
And then it's a 21 and over bar. So we can
That's a whole other series, Danny.
act our age, not our shoe size.
That's awesome. That is so great. So you're out there inviting folks. You said originally you're inviting folks to speak that you know.
Yep.
And then one person from the audience, sort of
Correct.
an open mic kind of thing, and that'd be funny because if I was me, I'd be sitting in the audience with butterflies the entire time, going, "Pick me, pick me."
I know, and you
pick
don't
me.
listen to any of the stories. I've been there where you don't hear anything. You're just like,
And this is over at the Wicked Wolf, right?
Correct. Yeah. That's
Correct.
Oh, that's
when is it?
So the first one is this Sunday. We decided to do matinees because we're Gen X. And
We're tired.
We like to be in bed
we tired.
especially on a Sunday. I don't want to get up too early and I don't want to stay up too late. But they've been super gracious over there. We actually are doing some themed cocktails based on the different characters in Ferris Bueller's Day Off. And I've got a really just kick-ass playlist from various 1980s movies to have on while we're after the show. It's just going to be a good time. I'm actually cosplaying as Jeannie, Ferris Bueller's very angry, very upset little sister. So we're encouraging people if they want to cosplay to do that as well, or dress up for Gen Xers. Cosplay is kind of more of a millennial and Gen Z term, but we're all hip around here. We're hip Gen Xers. We're hip.
I got my off-the-shoulder sweatshirt all picked out.
I have my leggings for Flashdance, in case you want to go there.
I will never be able to unsee that.
Me neither, trust me. So your involvement in this, are you storytellers yourselves, or how did you come to originate the project?
I got involved in storytelling a few years ago and started doing a show at a store called Made.
Sure.
In downtown Long Beach.
Right across the street from us.
And that evolved into another storytelling series called Riveted, which we were doing at the bar behind me
You and
called
who?
Eleanor.
You and who? You and me, dude.
Somebody.
Was it you, really?
It was me. Yeah, that was right when COVID hit.
wild.
Remember, we were doing
Yeah.
storytelling at Eleanor, and we ran over across the street to the studio, and that was like the beginning of March 2020.
Oh my God! Yeah, that was way back then.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, we did 4 shows. 4 shows, then COVID shut us down. Then we did 4 more, and then Black Mold shut us down.
Oh yeah,
So,
That's wild.
Yeah.
I always
Yeah.
think of folks that are storytellers, at least get into it like a hobby or an extended, part-time job even, as people that were originally in the bar sitting at the end stool telling the world about their stories and just decided to make a profession out of it. Is that how you got into it?
I've been telling stories since I was a kid, but the thing I wanted to just bring it back to the point here is that when we did the first show at Riveted, I had come across Jamie on Facebook, and when I read who she was, I thought, doesn't say anything about storytelling, but I bet this woman could tell a story. So we became friends, and
kidding.
I asked her, would you be willing to do a story at this show we're doing, Stories by, for, and about women? And she said yes, and she came and did this story and knocked it out of the park. So, so this is where we're coming from. I have produced several shows.
Yeah.
Jamie's got her whole background with music, and we both are involved in film. Anyway, so this is how we come to storytelling.
But it also seems like it's a trend around the country now, where people are beginning to tell stories live. We've come to it.
I think it's just, storytelling is an innate part of human culture. I mean, it's older than any other medium, pretty much, except for maybe, wall cave art for storytelling. And I think as we've kind of dipped into the digital generation so much and not really being in real life as much, storytelling has kind of become a touchstone on community and listening to each other's stories and feeling part of through those stories and making connections in a special way. I think it's really needed right now. And that's one of the reasons I was excited to produce a series with Steve, was I just feel like more than ever, we need those moments of being in real life with people and listening to real stories that aren't perfect. They're a little bit messy. They're a little ugly. And it just grounds us all back into our humanity, which I think is really important right now.
Yeah, for sure. And if you look at the brain activity while you're telling stories and listening to stories and the way brains sync up, it's a whole different function than the way other arts affect the brain. And it's magical. And I agree. I think it's the antidote to all the other things we're facing right now. The screens and the AI and the existential terror. That's not just me.
Plus, I like the fact that you're out in public listening to the stories. You're not at home and you're not online. Yeah, you're out there and you feel that essence. That's great. Once again, give us the information about the event so people can attend.
Okay, so the first in the 3-part series is going to be this Sunday. That's June 28th, 4:30 to 6:30 at the Wicked Wolf in Long Beach. And then we'll have a second installment on July 19th, I believe. Oh my gosh, I'm the worst at this. And then the final one is August 28th. They're all Sundays. They're all 4:30 to 6:30. And be prepared to laugh and cry and just have a wonderful time with other weirdo Gen X humans.
And again, if you have never been to the Wicked Wolf, it's really an interesting vibe. I think it really lends itself to this kind of event. And we'll be there this Sunday. And thank you so much for coming on, Jamie and Steve.
Of course.
Thanks for having us.
We got 2 more invitations. There's 2 more shows, right?
Yes, we'd love to come back.
I want to get out there and put my name in the hat.
Yeah, come.
Yes, please do. We'd love it.
That would be fun.
Come on down.
All right, man. Thank you so much. That really is great. I mean, we're kind of like the storytelling capital of Long Beach. That's for sure. KLBP is. Coming up next on the show, we're going to be talking to one of our new interns. We're going to get a little chat in and some music.
Yeah, we're going to take it into this woman she is Long Beach. She's been around for years and years, and she's got a brand new record out and a great video to go with it if you go to YouTube. It's Corday and Find Another Girl to Fix. If you'd like to hear this track, scroll down on the details page for this episode and click on the shortcuts posted there.
It's Mornings on the Beach, and as we always do, actually we've done this now for 6 semesters as we go back to our intern program here at KLBP. We always bring in the new intern, and put him in the hot seat. And so welcome. We've got Bryan Chavez, our new intern, in the hot seat right here.
Yeah, thank you.
How you doing?
Pretty good, thank you.
So if he can survive this, you can survive the radio station.
One of the things we like to do is we would just put you right to work.
Am I going to be putting on blast or something right now?
Yeah. Actually, only if you put yourself on blast.
Right.
I thought about that earlier. I thought, okay, tell us a little about yourself.
Yeah.
And begin with your bank account number. Whatever you want the audience to know a little bit about you.
Okay.
Tell us about you.
Well, I think one of the most interesting things about me is I would say first gen college graduate. I had my son during the last 2 years of my college career, so
no
it was
kidding.
Yeah, that was.
Oh man,
that was a thing. Yeah, I'm also a father. Yeah, there you go. So I'm also a father.
What's his name?
Brian.
You named your son Brian.
I named my son Brian.
Is he Brian Jr.?
He is Brian Jr. Yes.
Awesome. I've always wanted to do that.
Yeah. Other than that, I'm a normal 26-year-old dude. Just loves.
You from here in Long Beach, or where did you grow up?
I always say I'm from the 562, so I mean that's pretty general. But I stay up in Norwalk, so from here it's probably like 15 minutes.
All right, that's great. So you did all of your years at Cal State?
No, I started off at Rio Hondo.
Yeah.
Then I went to Fullerton College, and I ended up Cal State Long Beach.
I grew up in the shadow of Rio Hondo, right there. The San Gabriel River was my backyard, right there in Pico Rivera. Yeah, that's where I came from.
So were you over at 22 West before this?
No, my background is broadcasting. That's when I started journalism. When I wanted to pursue journalism, it started off as watching a show called The Locker Room. It was mostly about European soccer. And I would sit there looking at them, and as they were having a conversation, I would be conversing with them, putting my own opinion. As they were talking, I'm just like, what? Wow. Yeah, that makes sense. Or no, that really doesn't. Think about this, think about that. And that's kind of where my passion started with broadcast. And it's broadcast journalism. You know?
So what did you have as a little kid, an idea of what you do someday? Did you have an idea, like, I want to do this someday?
Yeah, my dream is to sideline report a professional soccer match.
We got to make that happen.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll tell you what, there's a soccer match happening upstairs on the street above us. So if you want to go up and call that. I think we all got started in radio a little bit. I know that I would never shut up when I was a kid, so being in broadcasting sort of makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that whatever calls you to do that. But for you, journalism was a elective for you?
No, journalism was my choice of what can I where I wanted to get my degree in.
Sports broadcasting is what you were thinking about?
Sports broadcasting, yeah, that's where I wanted to go in, but that was before TikTok and short-term content came around, and it really did I would say in the beginning of it, where it just like completely took a 360 turn as to how journalism really is taken.
Yeah, that's wild. You're stepping into a department that other folks are ahead of you, and wow, you just met Michael, who passed away recently. So now you're kind of alone in the department. So we're going to put the whole thing on your shoulders, as we like to do here.
Yeah.
No, actually, it's great to be able to train you to work in non-commercial radio. It always helps, I think. But also allow you to flex your skills. Whatever you want to do here, you can do that. Whether it be reporting or whether it be writing, those kind of skills, or production.
Yeah, we let the canvas be a lot bigger than it would be if you had to work in commercial radio, where you've got a boss telling you what to do and everything. We pretty much, you have bosses here, but we pretty much leave it open to you to make the decisions on what you do on the air. So
let me ask you a question. Like when you were coming up to grade school, you already had a cell phone, right? Was that like something that? No.
My first phone was freshman year of high school, and it was like those prepaid ones. The crazy part is that you go down the street and you see homeless people with the same phones that I had.
But my point was kind of like, you already had access to this sort of media when we didn't, when we were coming up. And I think our big internet search was going to the encyclopedias at the library.
Yeah, exactly.
If we had to do something like that. So it's a whole different ball of wax for you and doing that. Also, I think the access for someone with talent is a lot easier. So in other words, if you got it and you can put it anywhere up online and they see it, then boom. That's different from when we were coming up.
A lot more platforms to work with.
Yeah. We had to be involved either in a radio station or working at a TV station if we wanted to get noticed. Now anybody can be noticed from your bedroom.
Yeah, exactly.
And some should not be.
Yeah, most should not be.
I keep wondering about that. For yourself, though, you also work, don't you? You have a job.
I do.
Any other interests and hobbies?
I really want to get into camping a lot more.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah. I think I'm just very tired of like all of the noise here in the city. I just want to go and just unwind a little bit more. Yeah.
I went from Long Beach to Hacienda Heights last week and stayed 2 days with my mom over there. And it felt like I was under this cone of silence. It was so quiet.
Oh, that's
and
cool.
So nice.
Yeah, it's a change of pace. It's something that I think everyone really needs.
I just think that's something to recognize early, that you can get away from it and get where it's quiet.
Oh, and we're in Southern California. You got the beach, the mountains, and then you go up to 8 hours, and you hit Yosemite or Lake Tahoe.
That's wonderful. So getting behind a microphone, something you've always wanted to do.
Yes.
Yeah, and getting involved in either soccer, you said? Calling sideline soccer?
Yes, sideline reporting, or just reporting in sports in just any way I can. Yeah, that'd be pretty fun. I mean, I'm more of a soccer guy, but
So
yeah,
World Cup is like your thing?
Oh yeah, even there was. I mean, the only game I guess didn't really watch was Algeria Jordan. But other than that, I've been watching all the other. Yeah, I mean, you hear that and then you say it kind of makes sense. But then every other game, I've been pretty excited about it.
That's wild. And here it's been kind of, you can tell the favorite teams based on the crowd that's outside on Pine in the watch party area.
Yeah.
Right. So
I don't know who's playing now, but there's nobody.
Yeah, I was going to say there's 12 people. So it's not very popular. But apparently there have been a couple of spirited moments, quote unquote, as you call it. Yeah, from the security guards who always have the best gossip. And he'll tell you what is really going on here. And one guy, I remember he stopped me yesterday and said, God, they could stop them from coming in if they're already drunk. He's not allowed to because that's not what they do. They're just making sure you don't bring anything dangerous in with you.
Oh man, that's funny.
Yeah, isn't that funny? But it's been a wild journey, I guess. Are you done now? This internship is the last part of your degree work,
yes,
so to speak. Mm-hmm. So we hold your fate in our hands.
Kind of.
So it's great. Tell you what, if you are listening and you come on out to First Fridays or Fourth Fridays, Brian's usually around.
Yes,
get a chance to meet him.
This Friday, right?
Yeah, this Friday we're going to be out at Fourth Fridays on 4th Street in front of everywhere.
Cool.
So that's really great. So anyway, I'm hoping you'll get what you want out of this program. And that, even if you want to start something here to begin your career, whether it's broadcasting sports so you have audio for your reel, do it. I mean, this is obvious. Good time to do that. And we'll get you on, we'll let you be on the air. You can do whatever you like. Well, not whatever you like. But
like I said, the canvas is a lot bigger than it would be out in the real world.
And again, and we always say that because we underline the fact that anybody can join us. As you found out, it took an email. And then come on over and we'll get you set up. Because we could use all the help we can get.
Absolutely.
All right, Brian. Thanks for stopping in and being with us on the show. Now enjoy your weekend.
Was this live?
Sort of our tradition around here to throw you in front of Mike the minute you show up.
Yeah.
Did you like Brian's face when I said, we're going to interview you?
Yeah. he was really shocked.
Yeah, that's great. And, I was shocked to find out several things about him. One thing I got to say, though, he called himself a dad. He has a son. Never mentioned the wife. I got to tell him. You got to say
he'll learn.
Yeah, I bet. As soon as he hears the show, he'll learn. All right, it's Mornings on the Beach, and we're getting pretty much close to the end of the show. I did want to mention that we are on socials, on Facebook, Instagram as Mornings on the Beach. We are on YouTube as Mornings on the Beach as well. On Spotify, you can find us as Mornings on the Beach there.
Find us all over.
Please do. If you're here and it's Sunday, we got something coming up for you.
No.
Sorry.
Sucks for you, audience.
Okay. If you're here on Saturday.
If you're here on Saturday, we got LA radio sessions coming up at 12 noon. And for the next 2 weeks, as I'm a bi-weekly show, we're going to celebrate the anniversary of our country. But it's going to be in a little different way.
I hope so.
They're calling this America 250. I'm calling my show Revolution 250.
Nice,
oh, that's awesome.
Nice.
So it's a whole hour of music for the resistance.
No Kid Rock?
No Kid Rock, sorry. But there were some songs I couldn't get in, you only got an hour. So I thought we'd leave with a song that should have been in, and actually a song that someone should remake. It was from the 60s.
Oh, wow.
Great song from the Jefferson Airplane called Volunteers.
That's awesome. All right, we'll see you next week.
Bye.